Ah, welcome again to Military Gooner TV. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's an honor. Arsenal versus Burnley. Arsenal versus Burnley. And let us see what we have here today. Now, this game is a serious game, and I do believe that this is one that Arsenal Football Club has to win. We have to win this one. Honestly, we have to win this one. There's no other way around this, but we have to win this one. Well, winning this game will actually take us into a better, maybe a more comfortable position on the table. Definitely a more comfortable position on the table. Then we have Tottenham to play, and if we should win this game and then beat Tottenham, would be in a strong position on the table. So let us see which Arsenal decide that they want to turn up today. If it's actually the Arsenal that we've seen for the past maybe a few months back, or the Arsenal that wants to get something out of this season, because we know how Arsenal are like. They tend to turn up when they feel to. The good thing is that I've been seeing a bit of consistency from these players, so I'm hoping that they can carry on with that consistency. Really hoping that they can carry on with that level of consistency, because no, it's not the time. This is the part of the season where the small decisions that you make can be really critical and vital to what we do going forward. And if we're not really smart, we might lose our way in this area of the season. Because if you should look at it, this people would say is the business end of the season, but I think this is the part of the season where it's more brain and less physical work. You have to be smart. You have to be smart to finish the season strongly. You have to be smart to get something out of this part of the season, because there are so many teams that are going to be coming at us in different directions for a different game plan. So, for example, we're playing Burnley today. Burnley would prefer to take a draw rather than lose this game. They will definitely take a draw rather than losing this game. So we have to be prepared for these things. In the next 15 minutes or so, the starting lineup will be out. I'm hoping that it's not a surprise to us all, because we have Mikel Arteta tend to be giving us a lot of surprises. A big game could decide if we get European football or not. I think not this. I think the Tottenham game, because winning that Tottenham game would put us in front of Tottenham. So I think that game basically is more crucial. But we have to win this. We still have to win this. My time in Jamaica, it's 19 minutes after 6 a.m. in the morning. Early morning. You want to join the stream? You want to join the stream? Put in the comment if you want to join the stream. I can put the link in the stream. I can put the link in the comment section. Let us have a pre-game chat. What do you think? Let us have a pre-game chat. But as I'm saying before, the Tottenham game would prove really critical. We're early for this one. We are early for this one. That's cool, bro. We are early for this one. You see those two persons. You see Saka and Chris Woods. So the two main man. How should I put it? Two main man. Right there. You see them? Those guys will be pivotal to what we do. It's 11:20. See, you guys are miles ahead of us. You actually saw New Year's before us. You saw 2021 before our time zone. So I'm seeing that Chambers start for Arsenal. I just saw I think it's Charles Watts stating that Chambers starts for Arsenal. That is shocking. That is actually shocking, actually. Guys, share the stream, hit the like button. Share the stream and hit the like button. If Arsenal should start Chambers, I would really wonder what is Mikel Arteta thinking. That would be a really a massive shocker. Very, very old school. Very old school. Very, very old school. Those nasty. The funny thing, what I really realized about this Burnley team is they represent they're in a similar mold to their manager. How they play, the club itself just represents the manager. It's really funny to me though. It is really, really funny. The club itself represents the manager. The players themselves also represents the manager as well. It's really, really funny. Oh, let me get my. Getting myself prepared. All right. So basically, I'm almost ready. The starting lineup will be out soon. Let's see how, because I just saw a tweet coming from Charles Watts, and really and truly, I don't like that tweet. I really don't like that tweet. That is true. They really, and it's funny enough. So for example, Arsenal football team under Arsene Wenger, the Arsenal football team was represented in class and a bit of etiquette. So I think that those players really representing the likes of Fabregas, Nasri, Santi Cazorla, Koscielny. These guys were really classy guys, and they represent. They emulate also Mikel. They emulate Arsene Wenger. They just show what the type of person that he is. All right, so let me see what is happening. I don't want any surprise, to be honest. I don't want any surprises. This is not the day for surprises. This is the day for us to win games. This is the day for us to win games. Let me know if the stream is lagging. I really want to know if the stream is lagging or not, or if it is good. So I'm really open to not see any surprise. I cannot manage any surprises. So Mikel Arteta, please don't give us any. That is good. That is what I want to hear. That is good. That is what I actually want to hear. So I'm basically preparing to see the starting lineup right now. As I said before, I don't want any surprises from Mikel Arteta. We know what we've been playing real good so far, and Yeah, the Atletico players represent Simeone 100%, especially Suarez. Nasty. Yeah, these guys are nasty players, real nasty. Yeah, they do represent the manager, and it's not like it's actually the first. I would rest Saka and ESR and Kieran Tierney. But remember that Saka didn't play the last game. So why would you rest him? He didn't play the last game. So why would you rest him? That would be really dangerous though, to rest Saka. We already rest Saka and they had a week. Yeah, we rest Saka in the last game and he had an entire week. He had an entire week off. He had an entire week off. So I'm not really. Ooh. All right. So guys, share the stream on the social media platform. Let other Arsenal fans know that I'm streaming at this moment. If you care to do, please, I would accept it. I would really appreciate if you share the stream. You think or for any surprises today?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
I don't know. You can never really tell with Arteta.
Yeah, that's true.
I think he'll play Bellerin.
Bellerin? You don't
Yeah, I
want him
think
to play Bellerin?
I don't really want him, but I think he'll play him.
Oh, ooh, that's a big call.
Yeah.
That's a very, very big call. But if so, I think it's more likely about see someone here, HJ90 saying Column Chambers will start. Wow. Is that you think that's a good idea from Mikel Arteta to start Column Chambers?
No, he doesn't. I don't know. He's No, it depends where you play him, because you can play him right back, centre back. Right back would be the best option, but I won't play him.
Wow. As I said, that for Mikel Arteta to play Chambers just like that. See, that's surprising. That's actually surprising to me. But the start lineup will be out in the next 2 minutes. We'll definitely see how that one panned out. So, are there any more surprises? Will anyone else start? Saka and Aubameyang and Partey also start. Okay, well, that is fairly a good enough team if so many persons start. Good. I heard it from I think I saw it from I think it's Charles Watts. It wasn't Charles Watts that said that. Yes, it's Charles Watt. I thought it was Charles Watt that said earlier that tweet that Chambers will start. And HJ90 is the leak that Arteta is looking for. Definitely. He's definitely the leak that Arteta has been looking for. He has been that leak that Arteta has been looking for. And I think the starting lineup will be out in the next few minutes. No, next minute or so. Ooh, I want to pin. Oh, let me see. And the starting lineup should be out by now. It should be out. And as you said before, that Callum Chambers will be starting at right back. But why do you think Mikel Arteta would start Callum Chambers at right back? Is it the case of the physicality of the game? Wouldn't you bring Chambers on for 30 minutes instead of starting him? I think Mikel Arteta is trying to give him a prep, like starting him, and basically because this should actually be a good game for our Chambers to start as well. To be fair, a game that there's not much that pressure on it. I think next week, I think the reason why the game against Tottenham has more pressure is because winning that game can put us in front of Tottenham. That is the reason why I think that that game has more pressure on it. I'm not sure why this is moving so slow. I want to do a screen share, but yes, and it's official. Chambers at right back. It is official. Let me see the lineups now. Good. All right, so I am definitely starting up the stream now. So I'm going to share the starting lineup, and it's exactly what I, well, other than the likes of Chambers is expected that started. It is the starting lineup that I actually expected. Just one change. Oh my word, William starts. Oh my word. My word. I have to put this up right now. William starts. So William had one good game and he's rewarded with a start. That is really harsh. One good game and he's rewarded with a start. What is happening? What is really happening? But he started the last game, so I cannot pretend as if he didn't play well in the last game and someone is finding good form. But Nicolas Pepe played well played good at the last game, so I'm not sure why he didn't bring in Nicolas Pepe. All right, so I'm not sure what Mikel Arteta's idea or what his plans are, but I wouldn't start William back to back. You're actually setting yourself up for the fan base to really lash out on you, and I think a lot of people are going to lash out on the fan base for it.
Yeah, if he doesn't play well, then
yeah, if he doesn't play well. So I'm going to show you guys the starting lineup. So this is what we have. For Burnley, we have Nick Pope in goal as expected, and we should know that Nick Pope is actually a good player. Burnley playing their customary 4-4-2 formation where they're going to sit deep and do a deep block. Also use the likes of Vidra up front and Chris Wood to catch us on the counter. Definitely, ASJ. Your source was right. Your source was right. So, out of this Burnley team, who are the persons that you're likely to fear?
probably Chris Wood.
Yeah, Matt Neal is actually a good midfielder. He's just been he's been shadowed because of the team that he's actually in. He's shadowed because of the team that he's actually in. So, Nick Pope in goal, Luton and at right back. Tarkowski and Benny as centre back pairing. We have Chris Taylor and the left at left back. Now, we have Goodmanson as a right right wing. Westwood and Bramhill in the midfield as a double pivot, and McNeil on the left hand side. I think McNeil is the person that is going to come in between the lines to try to be a bit more creative to give them a creative element if they don't have any. Vidra and Chris Wood basically are just going to sit up top and wait on those long aerial balls to win those duels. So in our team, we have the likes of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in the attack, leading the line. Behind him, we have the attacking three of Odegaard, Willian, and Saka. I think Mikel Arteta right there is going for technical security. I think the reason why Mikel Arteta played Nicolas Pepe in the other game is solely because Leicester City will come at you and they will be a bit more open. So there is always this space in behind. That is the reason why Nicolas Pepe really giving the youngster, I think his name is Thomas, a horrid time. And then now you have in the midfield area. I'm happy that Thomas Partey is back in the team and pivotal. It'll be real pivotal going forward. Really pivotal going forward. So we have Thomas and Jack appearing. I wanted Ceballos to start, to be fair, because Ceballos would give us a bit more attacking element, also a bit more finesse passes in those areas, because Granit Xhaka doesn't offer much in the attacking sense. And I think that what it could be what I think, so he basically offers more. So in the back line, returning from nowhere, Callum Chambers, David Luiz, and Pablo Mari centre back pair. And yes, I'm okay with that because this is for our defense. It will be a physical challenge with those aerial duels, and we would say that could be one of the reasons why Mikel Arteta tend to choose Callum Chambers rather than using anyone else. So that could be one of the things. Pablo Mari, as well, aerial duels. Also, David Luiz, and we know Kieran Tierney is to provide that. I just realized what is happening. So the whole essence of playing Callum Chambers, he's going to switch system from a back three to a back four independently throughout the game. I think that is one of the reasons. Someone is asking HG90 for the lottery numbers because he got the prediction, the lineup accurate. So let me see who we have on the bench. So I have no purpose. I have no reason to read the actual Burnley bench, but I'm looking at our bench. We have Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin has really lost his favor with Mikel Arteta, it seems. We have Hector Bellerin, Gabriel, Daniel Ceballos. We also have Alexander Lacazette, Rob Holding. Two central defenders. Two central defenders. That means something is really wrong with the likes of Reece Nelson, right? Would you say the same?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So, are you going to join the chat because you have to do the moderating, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But hopefully keep active in the chat and let me. I wanted to put in the chat and discuss with you guys what you guys think about the essence of bringing two central defender and leaving Reece Nelson. I think that there's something behind that. I really do. That's not just something normal, but I think something happened behind closed doors as well. I do think that something happened behind closed doors. But it was really nice having a chat. Hopefully you can come on. Like for the reaction, I'll be doing the reaction. So come on, the link will be there. Hopefully you're here for the reaction. And I'll bring you on again for the reaction.
All right. See you.
All right, bro.
Bye.
Ooh, so as I said before, guys, we have Gabriel Marti, someone who can come on, change the game. We have the likes of Nicolas Pepe and Alexander Lacazette. And those are three strong substitutions who can come in the game and bring some changes. We have the likes of Danny Ceballos as well to a bit of dictatorship in the midfield area. So if we should fall short, I think that there is an area where we have good backup to supplement what we have. But what the most important thing I want to see for this game is the high intensity. I really want to see that. I definitely want to see the high intensity. something that we haven't seen from our, well, it's just since of recently we have been seeing the guys really turning the tempo and turning the intensity on a bit more. And I like it. I like it. That is something that I want. Who shot JFK? The mole is active, right? So let me look at Arsenal. Let's run our fixtures. And this is really, really important. Now, this is going to dictate how we move forward this season. And to be fair, we have a fairly good run of fixtures going to the latter stages of the game. And I'm just so upset that yes, that is true. That is true. I believe that is true. That could be one of the reasons why we're not seeing Reece and we have really fall out of favor with Nketiah. So it could be a case in which Arteta is just going to cut ties with these players. This is Chambers' chance to impress Arteta. Yeah, really and truly, I think that if Arteta didn't trust him, Arteta actually wouldn't start him as well. So that could be a valid point. That could be a really, really valid point. So these are the next run of fixtures. We have Burnley, which we're playing today. Then we have Olympiacos. So what you guys think we are going to win that Olympiacos game? Because I think I'll be doing Olympiacos watch along at. I'll be doing Olympiacos watch along. Also, I'll be doing the preview. I think I'll be doing a preview tomorrow. I'll be doing a preview tomorrow. I'll leave it maybe tomorrow or just leave it till Monday. Maybe do a reaction tomorrow as well. Let me see. Then we have Tottenham Hotspurs. This is the match that I think is really crucial because it's just look at this is Arsenal. Look, I can guarantee you that by the time we're to play Liverpool, right? Liverpool side will be fully fit by the time we're to play Liverpool. Every other team play Liverpool when they're in their down period, but whenever Arsenal's going to face Liverpool, I think that is the time when they're actually on a rising. But there's never a perfect time to play these guys, right? But if we should beat Burnley, then beat Tottenham, this is what the standings. This is where we would be if we should beat Burnley and then beat Tottenham. So Tottenham are on 42 points. We are on 37 points. So assuming that Tottenham should win their game against whoever they play today, today or tomorrow, I assume, they'll be on 45 points, right? And if we should beat Burnley today, it will put us on 40 points. That would put us in front of Aston Villa. Aston Villa have a rough set of fixtures coming up. Tottenham also has a rough set of fixtures coming up. We have the likes of Liverpool playing after that. That would be far, far more difficult. That is where I think the difficulty will arise in playing those games. Chambers' versatility as a fullback, centre back, and a defensive midfielder could help him in this system. And that is something that I love. I'm so happy that you highlighted that because we know Mikel Arteta, he loves these type of players who can play multiple roles. And if you should look at the Manchester City team, most of their players can play multiple roles. Joao Cancelo can play as a midfielder, he can play as a fullback, and he also can play as a winger. So I think that I think that these are the type of player Mikel Arteta actually like. Mikel Arteta don't like these one-dimensional players. Look at how he treats his front line. He has Willian on the left, Willian on the right. Willian plays false nine. Aubameyang on the left, Aubameyang central, also Aubameyang on the right. Same thing with Nicolas Pepe. Playing Nicolas Pepe in the attacking midfield position, also on the right and also on the left. Saka, the same central midfield, quite so often, left back, right back. There's only 3 positions on the field that Bukayo Saka has never been played before, and that's actually at centre back and defensive midfield and in the goal and as a goalkeeper. But he has played everywhere else. Also, let me see. Yeah, so those are the mold of type of players that Mikel Arteta actually like to use. But let us see how well this one work out, because this game is a really important game. And as I said before, it is one that I want. I really want this one. But the Tottenham game, as I said before, will be proven to be more critical than this game. So, all right. So, let me see. I'm going to check when we're going to play Liverpool. So Burnley are looking to complete their first league double over Arsenal since the 1962-1963 season. Is that really possible? Are Arsenal really going to allow Burnley to complete a double over them? That will not look good. I don't think that would actually look good. That's not something I would really like to see happen. Ooh. So if Arsenal should allow Burnley to complete the double over them, I think that would be a massive, massive mistake. Morning, good day to you, Mr. Viper, Randy Viper. Whenever Pepe plays good, he gets dropped. And that is facts. Can you imagine? Pepe had such a good game. But I think one of the reasons why Pepe get dropped for this game is basically because Burnley will be sitting a bit deeper than actually Leicester City. I know that we want Nicolas Pepe. We all want Nicolas Pepe to play, but Mikel Arteta is going for technical security in those persons who can retain the ball. And to be fair, I expected that this would happen. I won't say that I didn't see this coming. To be fair, I cannot say I never saw this coming, because we're playing against a team who are going to be in a deep block, and it is unfair. It is really unfair to Nicolas Pepe. I think it's demoralizing. But I see, look at Lacazette. Lacazette hasn't played in such a long time. And it is really demoralizing. Oh, what are the football club that we are emulating, by the way? I missed your answer this. I actually don't think we should emulate a football club. I think we should try to do our own thing. It would be better for us to do our own thing and try to create our own legacy and let other clubs emulate what we are doing. We know that what we're doing right now, it might take a while to reach the real fruition, but I do believe that the time will come where we will see what we have done and maybe accept a little bit of it. But this season has been a really horrid season for not just Arsenal, but many different teams, because we're going to look at it and say, yeah, Laka has had a horrid time, really, really hard time. We're going to look at it and say the likes of Liverpool, we're going to say we don't deserve to be a 10th, but really and truly, this season, no one deserves anything and nothing is granted. Just how this season has been operated. Right now, Liverpool are struggling. Look at Liverpool. Do you believe that Liverpool are deserved to be? They're deserving to be at the position that they are right now. So we can't say we don't deserve to be at a position if we don't play for it. They're not playing for it. They have been having inconsistent seasons so far. It's just unfortunate that we won't catch them when they're in their downtime, because right now Liverpool are on their lowest point, and as I said before, it will be unfortunate because we won't get Liverpool at that point, at their low point. We will catch Liverpool when they're actually winning a few more games or on the uprising, because that is our luck. That is Arsenal luck. You notice each team we play, we always play every team at their best. When we played Liverpool early in the season, Liverpool they had Van Dijk, they had Joe Gomez, Arnold, Robertson, Alisson, Fabinho, Wijnaldum. The attacking three that is always present. So it's just unfortunate as Arsenal, we tend to not get we tend to not get these teams, these bigger teams, when they're their weakest points. So even it's just I was surprised when we actually played against Chelsea at that point. That's a fair answer. Though you were gonna say, thought you were gonna say Liverpool like the rest of Arteta. No, no, I'm not gonna say Liverpool, really and truly, because look at Liverpool right now. Liverpool is actually, they're doing the same self-sustainable model, but it's not only about self-sustainable model. Recruiting also is a big factor, and I think Jurgen Klopp went at a high tempo for the same team for over 3 seasons, and that is now answering back at Jurgen Klopp. Lacazette and Martinelli are unfortunate. I think Martinelli was the spark for our run, and Lacazette was the leader. That's a fair point. Yes, they both brought something. When Martinelli came in, Martinelli and also Lacazette. Well, Martinelli definitely brought a spark, and we could have seen that spark when we played against Manchester City. Manchester City was really feared. Martinelli was giving Kyle Walker a hard time. He was really giving Kyle Walker a hard time, and that definitely shows something that we have quality players. And in the life of Martinelli, you can definitely see what he's doing and what he's trying to do. And yes, we know that he's not the finished article, but he has that spark. He has that it factor, something that many clubs would love to see in their player. But so far, I think Mikel Arteta is just nurturing his tenure and his care to his injury as well. We cannot. The first red flag that I saw with Martinelli was when he just came back from injury, and then immediately we saw that he got another injury again. And that was definitely a red flag for me, because I know that he's a good player and I know that he's a young player as well. But when a player is coming back from an immediate injury, it is really dangerous to play him immediately like that. And we should remember that Martinelli actually returned early from training. Martinelli returned early. He returned early from recovery. So it could be a case that he was because he returned so early. It's like it was forced, and then we've seen repercussions of that. So Martinelli has a bright future. He's 19 years of age. Yes, I do know that we want him to get more game time. But we have to say, okay, since we want him to get more game time, he has the entire future in front of him, and we have to protect him. We have to protect him at all costs. I think Smith Rowe was the spark that started the run. Yes, Smith Rowe and Martinelli, actually. We played Man City at their worst, but Arteta played Willian as a false 9. We lost 1-0, and people were saying we improved. We only lost by a goal. Bad mentality. All right, so that is so true. That is so true, but this is what I wanted to look at. We played Manchester City when? I think a week ago, right? We played Manchester City a week ago, and they were at their highest peak, and we still lost the game 1-0. And we did play well. It was a tactical battle, actually. It was definitely a tactical battle. But we did play well, and I think that what really happened is that the 1-0, I'm not saying I'm settling for it, but in accordance to previous season, we were battered each meet we faced Manchester City. We were battered 3-0. And remember that we didn't have Thomas Partey. We never had Thomas Partey. In both games, we never had Thomas Partey. We never had our best starting lineup. In the first game, I didn't even think Kieran Tierney was available. So we've yet to face these teams with our best starting lineup. Big up, guys. Big up. Guys, please remember to hit the like button. Please remember to hit the like button. Very, very tough match. It's football. Very, very tough match. Yeah, it's all about the money. You think Manchester City didn't try in the second half? You think so? You really think so? Is it that they didn't try, or we didn't allow them to? Because there's two ways to look at it. We could say, yes, they didn't try, but we could also say they didn't get they weren't allowed to. Yes, we could have gotten a better a higher a smashing from them, but we created chance. We created chance to finish them off as well, but we didn't take that. We didn't finish them off. We saw where Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang was being thrown all over the pitch by the likes of Ruben Dias, being so dominant as well. So, but I can say we did create a few chances. I cannot deny that. What if we would have taken those chances? That is the thing. Oh guys, did you see the results of the under 23 games? My word. Did you see the results of the under 23 games? Really embarrassing. Something is really wrong with this club. Even the youths are suffering. They went 2 goals up. They went 2-0 at halftime. And in the second half, they just revert into a shell. The players just reverted into a shell. I suppose I was saying I should have had a guest on the show and he didn't turn up. I'm not sure where he is. Hopefully, I see him quite soon. So in the next 35 minutes, we'll be kicking off the game. What's your score predictions? What are the score predictions, guys? We are a new cycle for the under 23s. They let lots of players go. Yeah, because we have to give most of those players actually go out on loan. So we have to give them the loan option is a must. We have to give them the loan. Loan option is actually a must. So I don't really have a problem with allowing these players to go on loan. I think that loan is actually something that we have to do for them to get proper game time. 3-1 Arsenal, 2-0 Arsenal. I would want a clean sheet. I would definitely want a clean sheet. I think the clean sheet would be really good, really good for us. Everything is moving so slow. So goal scorers, like since you guys do the prediction, who are the goal scorers for this one? Who are the likely goal scorers for this one? Okay, so this is what I want to talk about, guys. These are the end fixtures. Chelsea is in front of us, right? We have Liverpool, we have Chelsea, Everton, Liverpool, and Tottenham. Chelsea, Everton, Liverpool, Tottenham. So those are 4 big games going to the back end of the season. Now, out of all 4, who do you guys think we are likely to beat or to draw with, or likely to lose? Tell me who you think we would lose against, who we might draw against, and who we might defeat. So it's Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham, Everton. Who are we going to win against? Who are we going to draw with? And who are we going to lose against? Saka and Abba brace. I want a clean sheet. I would definitely want a clean sheet. Yes, that is true. West Ham is also a big game. West Ham is definitely a big game as well. But I think we can beat. I think we can beat West Ham. They actually turned up against Manchester City the other day. They really turned up against Manchester City. It was actually scary watching how they were playing good. They were really playing really, really good. So win against Liverpool, win against Everton, draw against Chelsea, win against Tottenham. I think the loss we will have actually it would be against Liverpool. But out of that, we have 1 win, 1, 2 draw, 2 win, 1 draw. That's 3 win, 1 draw. Whoa. 3 win, 1 draw. So out of possible 12 points, 3 wins, that's 9 and 1 draw. We're going to accumulate 10. I would take that. I would take that. I would really, really take that. I would definitely take that. If that is the way we're looking at it, I would take that. $10 points out of 12. That's good enough for me. That's definitely good enough for me. A bit hopeful. As an Arsenal fan, it is a hope that kills us, right? It's always the hope that kills us. As an Arsenal fan. This current Liverpool team is nearing the end of this cycle of high-pressing team in the third year. We will beat them. Yes, I think we can beat the Liverpool team. But my problem is they're going to a really bad rut right now because they're having serious defensive issues. Not only that, injury issues as well. They cannot accumulate their proper players to play. No, my problem is when they face us, they will be also on uprise. Remember now that they're on the down, and when we're going to face them, they will be on the uprise. They will be going up at that point in time. I'm quite sure by the time we're to face Liverpool, they have maybe 1, 2, or 3 consecutive games, meaning that they're on the uprise, and that is just our luck. That is definitely our luck. That is the Arsenal way. I fear Everton because they haven't had European football and they want it, right? That's a good claim because that is something that they want. So that is a really good claim. Hopefully you guys have had your lunch and are prepared to face this game. This is going to be a tough one. So this is Chambers' first Premier League start since December 2019. How long ago was that? First Premier League start since December 2019 for Callum Chambers. Do you guys think he can really come in and do a job? Do you guys really believe that he can come in and do a good job? Because I think he has, knowing that when we got him from Fulham, right? When he went to Fulham, even though Fulham got relegated, he was their man of their player of the season in the central defensive position, and he played well. He played really, really well. So let's see if he can integrate back into the team, or hopefully he's not a bit rust. Because I know that this is not that would definitely be something that I would want. We must be clinical today. Chances will not come up plenty. That is true. Burnley, they're going to sit deep, extreme. If Burnley could afford to put 5 defenders in the goal, if Burnley could afford to put 5 defenders in the goal, I definitely think they would. Spurs game is too close to call. Depends on injury. Yeah, that's a valid point. That is a valid point. But I think what in the Spurs game, one of the problems is that they're not playing good. They're really not playing good. If we should allow them to beat us again, I think that would be very, very bad on us. Chambers is solely in team to deal with their aerial there, and that is something that I said. That is true. That is true. And that is all they progress about. That is true. That is really, really true. The physicality as well, because Cedric Suarez is a bit small, is a small person, also Hector Bellerin. So the physicality could also be an aspect. And that is how they progress the ball. Abba cannot miss open goals. the game, because in this game, because he might only get 1 or 2 chances this game. It depends. It depends. It depends. If we could keep them inside of their 18-yard box, they will be bound to make a mistake inside of their 18-yard box. I think they will be bound to make a mistake in their 18-yard box. You cannot sit so deep for the entire game and not make a mistake. I cannot see it. That would be really, really difficult to sit so deep in your 18 or the entire 90 and not make a single mistake. So we can definitely win a penalty or something like that from them. Because I just don't see them sitting so deep for so long throughout the game and not at least foul someone inside their own 18-yard box. Now, my problem is trying not to get caught on the counter, because we're subjected to counters. We're really subjected to counters. That is what I don't want. I don't want us to get lackadaisical and get caught out on the counter. That is the danger for me. It shows how poor we have been this season that I'm feeling anxious facing Burnley. No, well, that is for you, but for me personally, I am anxious for every game. I am absolutely anxious for every single game. It doesn't really matter. I'm anxious for every game. And that is me. That is me. At night, whenever Arsenal is playing the next day, I cannot sleep in the night. Any game, any match day the night before, I can't sleep. I have real trouble sleeping the game for any game. It doesn't matter which team we're playing against. It could be someone in the 30th division. I have trouble sleeping. This team is going to be the end of me. This team is definitely going to be the end of me. But this game, I think it is important for us to take it a game at a time. And it is really showing how far we have progressed. Definitely show how far we have progressed. Because if you guys should see the statistics, as I said before, the statistics in relation to games played, right? Since December period when we beat Chelsea, we rank like third, fourth in regards to attacking XG, defensive goal shots conceded. So we've ranked really good in those concepts, in those areas as well. So let us see if we can capitalize on that and move a bit faster up the table, because we have to move up. We have been at since game week 2, we have been at 10th place. Since game week 2, we have been at 10th place. We have already visited 15th position, but since game week 2, we have been at 10th place, and we have moved since then. We have to move. We can't say 10th for the entire season. We have to move at least one place up. We've been 10th for so long. If we move the ball fast, we will easily beat them. Yeah, definitely. Their defenders cannot deal with quick and intricate play. Yeah, that's true. Because they're big and slow. They are really, really slow. They are so slow. And as I said before, so guys, you have your snacks. Are your snacks ready for the game? Hopefully your snacks are ready. Oh, and guys, thank you very much for the support that you have been giving me, because I have now hit 1.7k subscribers, and that is a positive in my point of view. So I really appreciate the fact that you guys tune into the show and give me that support, because without you guys, I don't think I would actually even reach 1,000 subscribers. So I'm really thankful. And for some reason, most people, when they just arrive to the channel, they really do like the content. It's something new, it's something fresh. So I really do. I really appreciate it. I want to say thank you very much. I've hit 1.7k subscribers. I'm growing from here. It's a bit difficult, but I think there's another tier to go. Hopefully I can move forward knowing that I've reached this level. Okay. And as you say, we need to shoot. We have to shoot. We have to shoot. And I did a statistics yesterday, William Saliba versus Ibrahima Kanute. And did you know, this is facts, that William Saliba takes more shots. He averages more shots per game than Alexander Lacazette. Fun fact. That's a fun fact. Because of the pressure, but it's only lunchtime over here. All right, so give me a minute. I'm going to grab something. What the hell? So I'm having a good time and I am ready. I am fully prepared. $2K incoming. Let us see. Let us see. What's up? The big man love himself. I think we should give him time. He gets players he needs, and we properly judge him. That is really a good claim. That's a strong claim as well. Yeah, he definitely needs the players that he wants, and we have seen, and we cannot deny that for a manager. So these are the players that Mikel Arteta brought in. Thomas Partey, Gabriel, Willian. These are the three players that Mikel Arteta brought in. Thomas Partey, Gabriel, Willian. So, well, he brought in Odegaard as well. So, in the January transfer window that Mikel Arteta came in, I don't think he had much to say in that one. I didn't think he had much to say. I think those deals were already pre-prepared because Mikel Arteta came in December, I think in December, and those things were $2K incoming. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. It's up to you guys. If you guys can share the content, also continue to show me the support. And it's a small family, but a really loving family and a supporting family, and I do enjoy it. I love the conversation. Maybe if it's like this, I don't really mind because I really do love the conversation. He's a young and excited manager. Yes. A young and excited manager. Yeah. And this is what we should understand. The person who is linked to Barcelona, the president who is linked to Barcelona right now is who's to take over Barcelona is Jean Laporta. Now, Jean Laporta is the one who employed Pep Guardiola. he employed Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola was actually the youth coach for the Barcelona team. Now, John Laporta take a gamble. He made a gamble. He made a big gamble. And where we see Pep Guardiola now one of the biggest manager and one of the best manager in the history of football. And now he's the same president who was linked with Mikel Arteta. What is it that he's seeing that we as fans or many Arsenal fans are not seeing? Like Pat Renner. Like big yes, as I'm saying, so everyone we know that he's not the Arteta is not the finished product right now, but he has the potential. He really does have the potential. But let's see if Arsenal are willing to back him as well. So if you're not going to back him, please, if you're not going to back him, just let him go to Barcelona then. Because there, definitely, despite their financial woes, he will get the backing. Despite their financial woes, he will get the backing right there. So that conversation you had on EGTV regarding recruitment was good. Yeah. No, because this is what most Arsenal fans are not looking at. We are looking at emulating someone's system or bringing in big players. Now, so many people have really come at me for saying that recruitment is far more important than a price tag that is attached to a player. Because when Arsenal purchased Gabriel Martinelli, Arsenal fans were saying that we didn't do anything good in the transfer market because we only spent $7 million or 7 million euros on a young player that we have never seen before or we have never heard of, because he was coming from a 30th division in the Brazilian league. That was most Arsenal fans are saying. No, we have come to realize the quality of the player. So it goes to show that you don't have to go for these big name players. So if I would say, if we should roll back to the beginning, to last summer transfer window, we roll back the time to last summer transfer window. And we have an option, right? Timo Werner or Gabriel Martinelli. We don't know Gabriel Martinelli, but Timo Werner is tearing it up in Europe. Timo Werner is mashing things up in Europe. And we want Timo Werner or Gabriel Martinelli. So Werner is 23 years of age. Martinelli is 19. And you ask any Arsenal fan, if we should track back to summer transfer window, which player would we go for? And I can guarantee you, 98% of the Arsenal fan base would say they would take Timo Werner. No, now that we have seen the quality that Gabriel Martinelli has, it goes to show that you cannot associate a price tag all the time with player quality. You cannot. So, for example, Maguire versus, let me use a proper defender. Or say Maguire versus Gabriel or Gabriel. So I'm going to compare Maguire versus Gabriel. I'm going to ask this: who is the better defender, Maguire or Gabriel? I am sure Gabriel have a higher ceiling than Maguire. But which one of those players the higher price tag was on? So when we associate price tag with players, where it's so difficult, because I believe that price tag for players is overstated because of the market, the inflation in the market. The most important thing is quality of player. That is the most important thing. And that is what is killing us as Arsenal fans. That is what is killing us as Arsenal fans. Because we hear big names being mentioned all over the globe, and that is what we want. We want big name as well, rather than going for quality. Nicolas Pepe was shining in the French league, killing it. The best thing in the league, besides Mbappe. And when he came here, he was struggling. He's really struggling. And look at it. No one heard of Gabriel, the defender, Magalhaes. No one heard of him. And when he come here, when he came to Arsenal Football Club, he's killing it. He's killing it. So it goes to show that these price tag and this big name that is being mentioned, it is really, really overstated. I agree. I also think the club is a mess. Oof, where is that? I didn't say. I'm just worried about this is man management. Yeah, that is true. Everyone is hurt. Hey, what's up? It's football. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back. Actually, I'm a striker, central attacking midfielder, and also I play on the left wing. Well, sometime on the right, anywhere in the front three. But my footballing days are going now because my footballing days are going because of these things. Yeah. So I'm now growing a man pack. That's a valid concern, but I think the players like Saliba would have not thrived within the current mess that we're in. That is true. If we want these players to grow and to mature to the right and to the best of their ability, my guess is on. Finally. Finally.
Hello, people. Hello. How are you, military Gooner?
You're late.
Dude, I had to come back home and see the little baby. I had to have a shower, eat, and get ready for the game. But I am here.
That is the thing. You're here. You're here. So we're discussing like the issues that we're facing, and the comment section has been really good so far. For such a small portion of people, I've seen live streams with like 100 persons, and like when you go in the comment section, like 5 or 6 comments, but I have 5 persons, and the comment section is booming. And that is it. Yeah, that is king. These guys are really active.
So you got next one.
Huh?
You want me the next comment?
No, you don't have to. I'm just running through them. They're actually just discussing other things amongst each other. Your stream is a bit glitchy, right? Your stream is a bit glitchy.
I'm just struggling with the connection here.
Okay.
Come again?
I'm saying your stream is a bit glitchy.
Yeah, my one is glitching a little bit.
Oh, it's good now. It seems as if it's running good now.
Is my picture clear?
Yes, it's clear. It's clear. But it's clear enough a bit now.
Let me just see that.
Alright, so the best man management, the best man manager according to me is Pep, playing all his players and keeping them happy. Pep, it's not that Pep is just playing all his players. Pep can play all his players because he has so much quality in his team.
How's it now? Is it good?
No, it's still freezing. You want to rejoin? You want to go and rejoin? Do you want to rejoin, right? So the best Pep, as I'm saying before, Pep, he has that luxury because of the quality player that he has. He has the luxury because of the quality player that he has. So I understand what you're saying. The crazy thing is that from Sol Campbell, we didn't sign a big name until Ozil, and Sol was a free. See? Just hearing that Cedric Suarez is out. Cedric Suarez is injured. That's bad news. That's really, really bad news. Cedric Suarez is injured. It's so funny that the players that we like are the ones that are getting injured. We didn't sign a big name until Ozil and Sol Campbell was free. Arshavin was a big name. Yeah, I can agree. Arshavin was being mentioned. It is important that Gabrielson that loses intent, aggressiveness, because that is one of his key traits, and that is true. And that is something that I love about him, is his ability to go in. His ability to go in those tackles very quick and sharp. I'm going to do the screen share. It's football, you're right. Man City rotate without much drop in quality and sheer goals around. They have the quality, so they can do it. Lucio, that is true. We had 6 centre backs when Saliba arrived. Rodriguez 3,000. Rodriguez. Match starts in 5 minutes. So you're good now?
It is game time. Almost.
Yes, it's game time.
Problem with Arteta hasn't learned from Pep. It's
why you say
football that might be true. That might be true. I think what Arteta is trying to do is he's trying to come up with his own kind of structure, his own play. I honestly do not think that he wants to follow in Pep's
foot. That is true.
steps. Be in getting the best kind of results from the players that he currently has. I think that's one of the problems to why the whole divide is Arteta in, Arteta out, because of he's trying to implement his own tactic, own style of play.
Yeah,
that could be one of the reasons.
I think that's but you can't expect Arteta to just follow everything that Pep does. At some point in time, he will be trying his own tactics and what he wants to do. So someone is asking for the lineup. Let me go into the lineup. It's almost game time.
Military, what's your view on Chambers starting today?
Cedric Suarez is injured.
Injury?
Yeah, Cedric Suarez is injured. But I have no
And Hickey?
I have no problem with the starting lineup.
My only problem is she preferred Pep over.
You prefer Willian over Pepe?
Yeah, Pepe over Willian.
I think I know the reason why he went with Willian over Pepe though. Because we know that Pepe loves to play he loves time and space, right? And for this game, I think that I definitely think Burnley are not going to sit deep they're not going to attack us as we want to leave space in behind. So I think that is one of the reasons why I think he went with Willian. He wants a bit of technical security on the ball when we're in possession.
Yeah, look, I'm confident that we're still going to win by 3 or more goals. It's just that I just want to see how it actually works out, because I do know that he gives Burnley a lot of problems when he does.
I have definitely seen worse lineup, because that lineup against Leicester City was way worse than what we're seeing right now. So cheer, guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying yourself. I am.
This guy.
It's a few minutes to kick off.
Almost. if all loved players are getting injured, Phil Jones gonna be first to be out.
Pizza Hut. Oh, where is it? And it's time.
And it's time, guys.
I'm gonna try to find a way out if or I can add the sound effect, the fan sound effect.
No, it's okay.
I solely apologize, guys. I solely apologize. This is my guest, that Gooner guy. You guys can check out his channel. For watch alongs, we will be doing watch alongs. And I really apologize. That's very unprofessional. Really, really unprofessional. And I do apologize. That Gooner guys, this is my small but very effective family. We do appreciate each other. We're kind and loving, and we have different views. Everyone has different views. For time to time, you guys, you know HJ90, right? HJ90, Eagle, all these guys tune in as well from time to time. So, guys, this is that Gooner guy. We'll be doing the watch alongs. Hopefully, you welcome him with open arms.
So much. Thank you so much, Military. Yeah, so like she said, we do have different views, but this shows that you can still be friends regardless of the views you actually have. We still Arsenal supporters, we still Arsenal fans. We want the best for our club, and there's no reason why we cannot debate in a good manner, and we can get our views across in a good, decent manner instead of insulting. But
yeah.
So this is one example that regardless of the views, you can still be friends.
Someone's asking what flavor pizza. I love pineapple on pizza. Many people might disagree.
A good ball, Saka. Oh, offside. Man is offside.
At least we can see the intent early. The best team I've ever seen, that Pep Guardiola's Barcelona team, my word.
Yeah.
Well done, Ashton. So just hit that subscribe button, please. He's a great guy.
Yeah, smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button. Thank you so much, Ashton.
You already see
Louis
their
making
intent,
jokes
right?
to the ref.
You see their intent already, right?
Ooh.
All those aerial balls.
Shot. Yeah.
That's a difficult question. Do you really think? I would say the 99 Manchester United team? They were really good, though. I cannot dispute that. But I would have to go with Invincibles.
Definitely the Invincibles. Definitely the Invincibles. I mean, if it was that 49 games unbeaten. United done it. But even though United won the treble.
Whoa, that's a good delivery from Odegaard.
We can see that Burnley are trying to press in our half, but as soon as we like pass the halfway line, their back line just drops deep. It drops deep. You can see now. Oh, come on, come on, come on.
That's true.
Oh, bah! Oh yes!
Cheers. Cheers.
William got an assist, Mr.
The pizza is the luck. The pizza is the luck. Is William assist? And that is his trademark.
That was beautiful.
Squeeze into the front post.
Beautiful.
Squeeze.
And
No,
that's his trademark. 100%.
that is trademark.
I can't believe it.
Yes, I have to frame it. The important thing about this right now is that William is driving. Hey, William has been really good, right?
Yeah.
Joao Felix. That is so true. That was actually a good team goal. I love the interception from Thomas Partey as well. Yeah, I'm really surprised that William actually. He'll be back on soon. Just just connect back the link. I'm that Gooner guy, and join back the stream. Discord server. Yeah, I have. There's a Discord server. It's in the link is in the description, so you can just click and go in there and connect to it. There's a Discord server, but I don't really have much people in there. Not that many people are in there as well. A flick chat. Oh, I'd have to check that out. I definitely have to check that out. But I do have a Discord server. I do have a Discord server. Guys, if you want to join the Discord server, the link is in the description. Flick chat is better. I'll do my small investigation. Odegaard is really good on the ball. Yeah, definitely. They know how his playing style is, so they're trying to get as close to him as possible. I think the both defenders are really good quality defenders, and they have the potential to really go far. We're back. Oh, that's a good play from Chambers. Saka.
That's true. The guy is having a problem. on, man.
Yeah, that is something that I really realized, that so many of the players want to get go ahead with the ball and get at the defenders. For too long, we have been the type of team that will sit back, try to hold possession, but does nothing with it. Thomas Partey is the driving force in the midfield. It's a beautiful play. Our man. Oh. That's good. That's beautiful done from Kieran Tierney. You can hear Odegaard calling for the ball. Oh, that's nicely done from Kieran Tierney. Would you do a watch along for Bayern versus Dortmund? I think I would, but I have to see how the time span is as well. Because if there's also a Premier League game going on at that point in time, I think. But I'll definitely see what I can do. I'll check it out though. I'm going to check it out. Maybe by tomorrow, I'll let you guys know if I'll do the watch along. As I said before, you can go in the Discord. Let's connect through the Discord first, and let's have our discussion there. Then we can move on from the Discord to the Flick chat. But for now, let's just formalize ourselves a bit more with the Discord and see how we can appropriate from there.
Sorry, man. The connection just off. Something wrong.
Yeah, I can see.
Fiber. Yes. Yo.
It's clearing up a bit now.
Yeah. Good. Oba! Shit.
The important thing is that we can see the intent, right?
Yes. You can see that Thomas Partey is having a massive
impact
effect with his
in the
deep
midfield
line
area.
play.
Yeah.
First goal. Yeah, especially with the first goal, him and Shaka started it.
Yeah. Oh. I'm sorry, Thomas Partey. That would have been a good one.
So basically, Burnley's plan is to keep out Saka and Odegaard, but they're giving space to Willian.
And
They're giving space to Thomas Yeah. I mean, what kind of game plan is that? I don't understand.
No, remember now that Saka has been our danger man for the longest while, right? So I think it is important for them to
Is
try
our
nullify Saka and stop Odegaard. You can stop
Yeah.
Aubameyang. And remember that Willian has been having a really poor season, so they might believe that he's not important at this point in time. And then now they're going to look at the likes of Thomas Partey and say he's too deep to hurt us. So let us try to get those critical players in front.
But it also seems like they forgot about Tierney, because Tierney, I think he only had one burst through so far.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that if we need to start attacking, Tierney is going to cause them a lot of problems because they completely forgot about him.
Quite a lot.
So far we in our previews we both mentioned an early goal, and we got that.
Yeah. What that is going to do now, that they have to come at us.
Yeah. So it does seem that Arteta changed the tactic slight bit where we are allowing Burnley on the ball, but we kind of trapped him in our half, and then we're trying to counter.
Yeah, because remember now that they won't hurt us, so but they won't come at us. So we have to invite them. Then whilst inviting them, that is when we can create the turnover. And that is exactly what happened when Thomas Partey created the interception.
Goal! Oh! What was Saka doing?
he had too many time to think. And we've heard about players talking about that when you have too many time to think. That is what happened.
Hey, dude. Chambers is actually playing very well, huh? I mean, he's looking like a decent right back.
Yeah. He's playing good. But that's a good break. That's a
Look,
good
Chambers was always. Yeah, Chambers was always a decent player. Like he's okay to fill in and stuff, and he hardly ever made any for Arsenal. And his injury, it set him back. But like he's a pretty decent player. Like if you think of Arsenal players,
I think Saka should have hit that straight to the keeper. Just stabbed it straight at the keeper.
Chambers, he's definitely not those players that makes a lot of mistakes. Well done.
So it's 25 minutes in, and Burnley is yet to have a shot on our goal.
We actually playing very well. We dominating the ball.
Yeah.
you can see we now have a clear tactic. We scored an early goal. We haven't put a foot wrong, to be honest. So
There's not much we can complain
we're
about.
actually making Burnley work for the.
Oh. I'm afraid of the set piece, though. I'm really afraid of the set piece because they have so much physical players.
And Burnley are very good in set pieces. Huh?
Yeah.
Thomas Partey. Within the team, like I'm not gonna lie, with him in the team, it just means that kind of comfort as an Arsenal, like having him in that midfield.
That's true.
Look at him, bro. He's like everywhere. He's everywhere in that midfield.
He's that type of player, but it is something else that I'm afraid of because he wants to dominate the midfield, so he tends to pick up a lot of positions on the midfield.
Yeah,
and that can be dangerous in regards to his fitness because he's just returning from his fitness. Oh, okay. All right. So I'll definitely get the genuine one, and you get it's football. I'll definitely give you the genuine one. I'll try to put it on my community tab.
Yeah, dude, I must also get you on Discord. I must download the app.
Yeah. No, my stream is giving me problem. What is happening? It's so surprised. Whenever Arsenal is having a game, that is the time when my internet decides that he wants to do anything that he please. So frustrating.
Welcome to the bro. Welcome to my internet is killing me at the moment.
Do you think this Arsenal team has the best individual talent in the past decade for Arsenal? No, not at all. You have to remember that we had the likes of Van Persie. Yeah. So individual talent of Van Persie has been really good. Fabregas, well, he didn't came out. Well, that's previously. But Santi Cazorla, Koscielny, Alexis Sanchez, Mesut Ozil.
Jack.
So individual talented, we really had a strong squad with individual talent. So this is not generally the best Arsenal team for the past with individual talent for the past decade.
Arshavin, remember Arshavin?
Arshavin. We have Diaby. Well, I think Diaby was so long ago. No, not Diaby. It's been so long ago. We did have some really good players, individual talent.
Look, so there was twice that Arsenal could have won the league. The Leicester season was one when we actually bottled it up.
Bottle it.
The
We
other one
bottled it.
when we had the other one was before that when we had Eduardo, when we were actually battering teams. He was amazing until of course Taylor tackled him and broke his ankle.
Yeah.
And when he was out, our team went down.
Yeah. That season
There was 2
we
years.
had Eduardo. We also had Carlos Vela as well. These guys were really good technically.
Yeah. Thomas Partey. Let's go, boy. Nice.
Dominating the midfield. We look so
Man is
much
everywhere, bro.
composed. We
Man
look
is-
so much composed when Thomas Partey is playing.
Yeah. Everything just
We are
just
now
flows
dominating
when
possession.
he's in the midfield.
We are now dominating the possession of the ball, which we can see we're stepping away from them in regards to position. Which team will get Alan? I think Chelsea will get Alan. Do you watch any other team fan channels? Yeah, I watch the football. There's also the United stand. Yeah, Goldbridge is actually really good. He has really good football knowledge.
Yeah, I also watch his. I watch Rants. I like Rants from United stand. Flex is decent.
Yeah, Flex is decent as well. I really don't like watch the Chelsea fan channels because these guys bring across too much hate towards Arsenal.
Honestly,
I can watch
even
United.
though he's a
I'm not. That Gooner guy. I'm not hearing it. Say you're still logging, so I'm not hearing what you're saying. It's a pretty decent game so far. Arsenal dominating possession. We need to turn that possession into the goal though. The passes are now adding up. Burnley retaining some of the possession right now. I think they're trying their best to hurt us, definitely. Not something that they want to do. But I significantly just see that they are just using all these aerial balls to get ahead of us.
You hear me now?
Yeah. Are you restart the Wi-Fi?
So,
What was
yeah,
that?
dude, this connection just keeps kicking me off, bro. I can't understand why. Oh yeah, so I was saying, do you watch any other team fan channels? Expressions, the Spurs fan.
Yeah. It's actually
That
it's
guy's
actually
really
the
good.
oldest Spurs channel that I watch.
Yeah. Same here.
A really funny guy.
That's a good ball by Shaka. Oh.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah. That was close.
I wouldn't mind getting an early goal. What's up, Soccer Stars? Khalid. We
Yeah, no,
have to keep it.
you are
We
right.
have to
I
keep it
think,
really close.
yeah. I think towards the end of this half or early second half, we should just press and try and get a single. Or even now.
Yeah.
Pass it off. Yes. Ah, shit. What's up, Derek?
Mr. Brown himself. Burnley retaining possession quite well. Oh, come on.
So
Saka.
how's the game for you so far, Derek?
I'm really liking how we transition from attack to defense easily. So when they retain the ball, I love our defensive shape.
What run?
I saw this coming. Oh, that's really sloppy, man. We have to do better than that. Come on, guys. Come on. That's
This with Chaka is it's his inconsistency. This is my only problem with Chaka.
and it is so weird because he has been having such a good run of games. He has been having such. Xhaka should be playing at one time when he received the ball.
I don't know, bro. So now, so basically, we've given Burnley an opportunity now to take the game to Arsenal.
Yeah. And that is typical. That is something that we always do to ourselves. Shoot ourselves in our own foot. We always fire the shot in our own foot. And guess what? It is now going to become an ugly game. An extremely ugly game. Because they are going to sit deep, and that is it. Thomas Partey is so good.
He has been brilliant. I want you to watch what Burnley. They've literally.
This is the time where Burnley is just going to sit deep and soak the pressure.
Become a 6.
Yeah, 6 at the back.
They're still in front, and they try. Basically, that's what they're going to do now.
This is really, really frustrating. Extremely frustrating. So this is now giving Burnley confidence, right? And another self-inflicted injury for Arsenal Football Club. So annoying. Come on. Ooh.
Am I back?
I think we can come back in this one still. So they're still not affecting us in great effect. Oh, come on. Oh, another self-inflicted injury. We always tend to shoot ourselves in our own foot. Can you imagine? We're leading comfortable. I don't. Uh, I don't know. Comfortable. We're cruising through the game. Cruising through the game. So nice and easy. Liverpool. I expect go to sleep. No, it's actually in the morning. It's what? 18 minutes after 8:18 a.m. It's quite early. I should have just slept out the morning. That's what I should have done. This will be a tough 45 minutes. Arsenal are frustrating. It's margin. Even after we scored, I kept remembering the Wolves game. Yes. It is so frustrating because we're in pole position. The game was quite comfortable. Easily not playing the ball around. But Xhaka. Granite Xhaka. Oh, it is so frustrating. Because I cannot see what the heck Xhaka was thinking right there. I can't see it. What was going through his mind? What was he thinking about? No, the game seems a bit more closer than it actually should be. And they're not playing. These guys aren't playing no football. None whatsoever. And look at the scoreline. No, this is worrying. This is really worrying because what is going to happen when we're going to play the likes of Tottenham? Are we going to make the same mistakes? Are we really going to make the same mistake? I'm not general. I think Liverpool, they're just not kicking enough shots. The likes of Mane and Salah should be kicking way more shots than they are right now. And I think that is one of the reasons why your goal volume has decreased. Nah, bro, you don't have to. There's no need to. Can follow me, drink water. Will this be another Wolves game? I don't think so. Once we don't pick up a red card, hopefully we don't pick up a red card. Just hopefully. And that is just hopefully though. I'm really hoping we don't. Another frustrating game to watch from Arsenal Football Club. There's never an easy game. It's so hard to watch Arsenal play a game that were comfortable, passing the ball around, dominating possession. That's not Arsenal. We make every single game as difficult as possible. We make our game so difficult. We make every game as difficult as possible. Like, I think it's full time now that we start taking responsibility for what we're doing, because that's extremely risky. Come on, you must know as a player, as a professional football player, when and where to do certain things. Oh God, I don't know. I don't know at all. I think that is just being senseless and clueless. Senseless and clueless at the same time. All right, so these are the statistics right now. These are the statistics. This is what the game is like. So we have Burnley with 41% possession. Arsenal with 59, dominating possession. But guess what? We have too much of the ball, and because of that, we decide to put the ball in the back of our own net. We're seeing too much possession of the ball, so Arsenal Football Club decided that because we have so much possession of the ball, let us just put it in the back of our net, because this game is just too easy. It's too easy. Let's make it a bit more complicated. Let's make the game more interesting. That is how we roll. If the game is not interesting, we don't want to be a part of it. And that is Arsenal Football Club. That is the essence, that is the whole idea of Arsenal Football Club. I cannot fathom what Granit Xhaka really did there. And remember this, guys. Remember this. Granit Xhaka was the person who got the red card in the first game. Granit Xhaka was the person who got the red card in the first game. So he threw away the first game, right? And now he's going to throw away. He's likely to throw away the second leg. Granit Xhaka is now likely to throw away the second leg. It's not Arsenal just... You have to have good pressure to support Arsenal. We're playing so nice and comfortable and okay. And Arsenal Football Club, Arsenal players decide that, okay, as I said before, this game is too easy. And because it's so easy, let's make it more complicated. No, these players need to be held accountable for what they are doing. And remember now, we're the ones who are going to kill the manager because he's not delivering. But we have to get on the players back. They're not delivering. And yes, the manager is one put him out there. But there's no one else for him to put out there. So, you're going to have fans say, why didn't he play Ceballos? But yet still Ceballos in the Olympia, in the second leg, he gave away 2 goals. And then we're going to argue that why is Ceballos playing? We have too many crap players in our team. Too many. So let me run through the statistics, guys. Shots 4 to we have 4 shots to Burnley, 5 to Arsenal. Shots on target to Burnley 3. Arsenal only had 1 shot on target. Possession, 41% possession for Burnley, 59% possession for Arsenal. We made a total of 292 passes, whilst Burnley made 203 passes. Pass accuracy for Burnley, 75%, which means that they're not doing much. Yeah, when that's it, it's like he can't maintain pressure. Definitely, like it's like his head tend to give him. His head tend to give him quite so often. We might have to get Lacazette and Martinelli to come on to rescue the game. Yeah, that's likely the change that's gonna happen. I'm getting in some players though. Some players we're gonna turn the tempo up just a bit. But I just thought that Xhaka could have done way better there. You could have done far better right there. What Xhaka should have done when Leonard played the pass to Xhaka should have played the pass 1 time. You want to take 1 too many touches. I'm really sure if that was Thomas Partey, he wouldn't have made that mistake, because that pass would have came off clean and precise onto Callum Chambers at the right back position. But that could also be a case in which Leonard should have just booted the ball up so miles away from the field. That could be one of the cases. So we committed 5 fouls. They committed 2. No cards shown. No offside. No 3 corners to Arsenal so far. Ooh. This is going to be a very, very difficult, and I mean difficult, second half. A very, very difficult second half. So this is what the table is like right now. We definitely have to go on the 40 points. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. If Martin, because these guys are going to try to break his ankle. That's literally how they play. We have been a poor enough form. 2 losses, 1 win, 1 loss, another win. A very, very poor enough form. Look at those guys up top. Laughing, enjoying themselves. Look at the Manchester United. Look at Manchester City. Last form. Look at their current form that they are going on. 5 wins consecutively, and it goes further down. It's a reason why we're actually in this position. Burnley are actually on 30 points. Can you imagine? Yeah, that is true. I'm not sure why we tend to make games more complicated than it should have been. Guys, this will be a good time for you to get some refreshments and rehydrate. I wanted the clean sheet. I really wanted the clean sheet, but I guess that is it for a clean sheet. We have now moved away from the defensive record. We have conceded a whole sum of 28 goals now. The likes of Tottenham and Aston Villa have conceded 27 each, and Chelsea conceded 25 goals. Now, it's fair to say we are the only team in the 20s that's Aston Villa, Arsenal, Tottenham, and Chelsea who have conceded 20 goals. The rest of the league has conceded 40, 30s. So there's solely a reason why we're actually on a good run of form right now, because of the significance in the amount of goals that we have conceded. But we have to learn how to capitalize on these things. We have to learn how to capitalize on these things. And those silly errors can be costly. These silly errors can be very, very costly. All right, so we're on for the second half, right? Yeah, we need to take our chances this second half. We can't afford any slip-ups in the second half. None. We can't afford any slip-ups.
Second half, people. Second half, and
Yeah.
bro,
That guy, just turn off your camera. Just turn off your camera.
I think this is our opportunity to catch a goal here.
I was saying you can just turn off your camera because it's still glitching, and that could be one of the reasons.
Calvin, you are right. We did miss two big chances in the first half, and I think we need to up the tempo. We need to get in some players, Pepe, Martinelli, Blaka. You know, just increase our tempo. Us to kind of match, and Shaka's t-shirt is torn now.
Xhaka? Maybe they fought in the halftime dressing room. Maybe they had a bust up with the halftime team talk.
Come on.
Ooh.
Oh.
Come on. We need to start do better.
Baleno. To be honest, I actually feel for most of us they've played well. It was just Shaka's costed us in this match, you know. Ate has been
look what someone said
brilliant.
here.
Oba,
Someone said I was so silly, thought I was buffering. I have to be still when I'm on guard duty.
military is on his toes, bruh. He doesn't know what's gonna happen here.
Odegaard has been looking for the pass for the longest while.
Nice, well done, Chambers. Well done.
That's a beautiful pass. Oh, come on.
Let's go. Let's go. Too long. Too long.
Yeah. I think they need to turn the tempo up a
Saka!
bit.
Handball. Oh, Odegaard.
That's a good shot. It's a good snapshot. I think it'll be better in Syria.
Ashton, to be honest,
the tempo is really
that's
slow
a very
there.
good point, and I have no idea what Arteta and Saka.
It's a good snapshot from Odegaard. Oh, come on. Turn the tempo up, guys. Turn the tempo up. The good thing is that they're coming at us, which means that space and
I
time.
think for Wenger, the Shaka buy was a financially good deal, not so much a good potential player.
Come on. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Come on, guys. Too slow.
Yeah, the tempo of the game. They really need to pick it up. Passes need to be quicker and sharper.
They have to do to the last 15 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Come on.
Oof. Come on, guys. Come on. Pick up the tempo. You guys need to pick up the tempo. Oh. Thomas Partey is so smooth on the ball. Oh, that's a beautiful pass from Willian.
Can't understand why we still trying to this is the press.
Yeah, Xhaka Simons definitely was one of them. Oh, Saka. Come on, Saka. Yes, Mustafi, Xhaka, Paulista. Yeah, they were. But I think they're moving away from that system now because the eye is actually more crucial.
Yes, he was.
Ooh.
If I'm not blind, percentage of tackles and interceptions or something.
Yeah.
Something on that kind of mark.
Yeah, Lucas Perez he had a wonderful left foot. Not as good as Podolski's, but he had a really good left foot. Left pinger. We'll have to turn the tempo up. I think the passes are now a bit too slow. We'll have to turn the tempo up a bit. Odegaard look as if he's growing in the game. That's nicely done from Thomas Partey. Come on. Nicely done. Ooh, he's gone again. We have to turn the game up. The tempo is a bit slow. And there's no excuse. There's no excuse for Arsenal in this game, honestly. There's none. Because if you should think about it, Burnley had an entire week of football to play. They played Saturday, no, they played Sunday, they played Wednesday, and now they're playing Saturday morning, or early game Saturday. And guess what? We haven't played the entire week. We haven't played the entire week. So there's no excuse for Arsenal to not win this one. None. Come on, let's go. Let's go. We expected Burnley to be sitting deep, and guess what? They are not sitting deep. And that is the truth. They're not sitting deep. They're actually playing around the ball. No, let's go. Come on. Yeah, that is true. That is true. It really didn't work out. Yeah, I agree. Really a victim of it. But it goes to show that we were doing bad business because we never needed to bring in we brought in Lacazette, then the next transfer when they were brought in Aubameyang, that was actually some bad transfer business done by Arsenal.
Am I back?
Oh, Lacazette coming on. All right, so there's so many things you have to get right in this one. Grrr. Oh, this is a very frustrating game. Very, very frustrating game. Who's Lacazette coming on for? Odegaard. Ooh, I'm not so sure about that change. I don't know how I feel about that change, honestly. I'm not sure how to feel about that change. I really don't know. I don't know how to feel about that change. Tell me what you guys think, because I don't know. Come on.
Musical statues. But it's clear me. Clear.
Come on, Arsenal. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Definitely Saka is actually having a bad game today. Saka is having a bad game today. Ooh. You have to be very careful, Saka.
Honestly, feels like off the pace, bro. Seems like, yeah, and Saka is not playing well. I don't know. It just seems like
Maybe we shouldn't have given him the rest.
we're on cruise control. We're not changing any gears. We're not. We still
Come on, guys.
allowing Burnley the ball. Come on.
This is exactly the type of game that Burnley would want to bring forward.
That's not a pen. Come on. Come on. These need to start pressing, bro. We have to start pressing. What are we waiting for? Christmas? Like, seriously?
That was dangerous. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. You're making this game a bit closer.
So
than
now
it
we
should
are
be.
70th on. And this is, of course, the last 20, which means that Burnley is going to defend very, very deep.
Yeah.
And now we got 20 minutes to kind of break them down. I don't know.
Burnley's crap, honestly.
Ooh, gave the ball. Rest my soul, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, Pepe. This game is getting.
What a poor bowling by Pepe. Poor, poor, poor.
So we're not gonna check that? Why that wasn't checked? And Lacazette. Come on. These commentators are just biased. This game is going exactly the direction that we don't want it to go to.
Yeah.
You accept the draw? Hmm. Come on, Xhaka. Xhaka is having a very, very poor game.
With any kind of
Come on. Come on, let's get back control of the game, play it around, and build back the confidence. Something is wrong with this game. Something is definitely wrong with this game. Two times, twice, twice, twice. Twice, twice. My word, twice. It's still 1-1. It's 1-1, bro. That's definitely a pen. That is definitely a penalty. That is definitely a penalty. Something is wrong with this game. How is that not a penalty? Oh, on what level is that not a penalty? This VAR system, I'm not sure what are these referees looking at. Peter Walton from Sky Sports says he's surprised. He's surprised that, oh, that is not a penalty. Peter Walton, another referee, says he's surprised. That's okay, Ro. Oh, come on, guys. Come on. And this is another bad results. Some other decision going against us again, like norm. And now there. He's having bad internet connection at the moment. But the game is just one of those typical games that just go against us. A poor VAR decision and not rewarding us a penalty. So we have failed to have a single shot since the 56th minute. They had a good opportunity, a really, really good opportunity. So Thomas Partey is now coming off. Sabayas is coming on. I guess we might need Thomas Partey for the Europa League game. Come on, Nico Pepe. Come on. Come on, Pepe. Yeah, Chambers plays the right back. How did Pepe miss that? Yeah, that's okay. That Gooner guy. Hopefully next watch along we can sort it out and we can run smooth and clear, right? I can't understand how Pepe missed that. How did Pepe miss that? Yeah, Chambers is playing right back and he's playing really good as well. Ah, come on, guys. Come on. Yes, penalty to Arsenal. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Record. Nice. They've gotten away with too much, and these players are messing around. Aubameyang, you have to. And that's a red card. That has to be a red card. Well done. Justice. This is what we call justice. Yes. Finally. Yes, man. I want to see how long they're going to use their arm. His arm is extended. Let's go. I think what is going to happen now, because they made an error earlier, they made an earlier error. They are trying to rectify it by correcting it right now. That is exactly what is happening right now. Oh, come on. It's reverted. It's reverted, people. Not going to get it. And the one that we should have gotten, in which VAR should have checked, they didn't check it. We have no luck. We have no luck. Outside. Yeah, bro. And that is it. The game is going to finish 1-1. I can't believe. Football is a very unfair game. A very, very unforgiving game. Ah. So we're in the late stages of the game and nothing. Still nothing. We have to score. We don't deserve to draw this game. Definitely. It is just so unfair on us. And these are the type of things that happen only to Arsenal Football Club. Shocking performance. Shocking performance. Daylight robbery. Daylight robbery. Another massive disappointment. They already made 3 changes, bro. Nicolas Pepe came on, Lacazette came on, and also Ceballos. And Burnley has done the double over us. So each time it seems as if we're making a step forward, these are the things that happen. The players always shoot. The players are the ones to be blamed for this. The players are. It is so difficult to blame the manager for this one, but the players, come on. The players, oh, come on. That's a good try. Really, really poor. Really, 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 really poor. What next? What next? The referee was eager to blow the whistle. After so many controversial things in the game, the referee only put on 4 minutes. So many controversial things throughout the game. The referee only put on 4 minutes, right? Only 4 minutes of added time. Only 4 minutes of added time after so many controversial things. Come on. This is bad. This is really bad. So another bad day in the office. Really, really bad day in the office. Honestly. Another horrible day in the office. The game is finished. Soccer styles. It's finished 1-1. Game is finished 1-1. There's no explanation for this one. None. There's no explanation whatsoever. None whatsoever. There's none. There can't any Arsenal fan. We should have scored. Granit Xhaka, what were you doing? What were you doing, Granit Xhaka? I'm lost for words. It is so difficult, and we've seen this situation happen quite so often where we're in good position, really, really good position, and this is what happened. This is really what happened. We tend to just shoot ourselves in the foot. Embarrassing, and I'm getting really sick of some of these players who consistently being crap. When will these players leave our club? There you go, it's done. I don't even know what to say. Another mistake, another bad referee. We took so long to up the tempo. Yeah, we did. We really did. And it's so frustrating. 1 point from Burnley the entire season. That is bad. No, this complicates things. This really complicates things. This is very, very frustrating, guys. Very, very frustrating. Where to next? What next? What next? What next? What next? What is next? We got penalty decision go against us. We have players playing against us as well. And we started the game well. We just didn't take our chances. We got the opportunity to dominate the game, and we didn't want to do it. I think this team is making it far more difficult than it should be. And it's embarrassing because the refereeing decision, all these things are just going indefinite against us. It is so difficult. It is really, really difficult. And I'm really wondering what is next now for Arsenal. And everyone is going to turn their eyes on to Mikel Arteta when Granit Xhaka in the middle of the pitch doing something like that. Then now the referee making those poor decisions. Player rating show is going to hurt. Yeah. I'm not sure I'll be off now anytime soon, but I'll let you guys know if I can make it. So what next now? What next? What next? What is next? What is next for Arsenal Football Club? Another stumbling block. Another big stumbling block. But then this is what happens when you just buy players for the sake of it and not with a team style in mind. Yeah. Thomas Partey had to came out because of the we have the midweek, the Europa League game coming midweek, so we know that Thomas Partey had to get some rest. What about the referee's decision? What do you guys think about that? Should that have been definitely a penalty? Should that have been a penalty? I think something is wrong. I'm not sure if it is Arsenal, but why is it that these decisions consistently go against Arsenal? It's just, it is. Why is it that these decisions consistently go against Arsenal? I could be wrong, because I could think that it's not Arsenal is the problem. But why is it that they consistently go against Arsenal? Why? I find it complicated. I find it really difficult to fathom what is really happening. And in the latter stage of the game, yes, we did play well, but these are some decisions that affects one's season. These decisions affect your season. So we missed 4 big chances, 2 from Saka, 2 from Pepe, which were absolute gifts. And I think that the players were looking at this game and having it in mindset that it might be too easy. Yeah, but all right. So I understand what you're saying. So Arteta should be out before Granit Xhaka, right? Is that what you're saying? Because if you're saying Arteta out, remember now that every manager that comes in the club plays Granit Xhaka. If Arteta is out, Granit Xhaka still will be playing, and he will still make those mistakes. What are you going to say then? Who should he pick? Who should Mikel Arteta pick? Yeah, I know he picked him, but who should Mikel Arteta pick? We understand now that we have to move forward, but who should Mikel Arteta have picked in the midfield area to partner Thomas Partey? We saw Ceballos came on and he didn't make an impact. He was actually quite rigid with the ball as well, holding the ball quite so often. So who should Mikel Arteta should have picked over Granit Xhaka? Because we know Granit Xhaka is not good enough. But who Mikel Arteta should have picked? That is the key question. Yeah, he's on form. That's the thing. And we have to realize that Dani Ceballos was injured, and that is the reason why he didn't play the last game. He has a minor ankle issues. But quite so often, we tend to make these mistakes. The players tend to make these mistakes. We created so much clean-cut opportunities, and we did not put them away. So you can't create so much opportunities and you don't put them away. You can't create so much opportunities and you don't put them away. Arsenal had a 2.76 XG. Yeah, you can't judge him as well. Remember that when Dani Ceballos gave away 2 goals in the Europa League games, so many Arsenal fans were calling for his head. So now, all of a sudden, he's now the savior. That is very hard to take. I understand what you're saying, but there's no juice behind of it. There's not much juice behind of it. I feel Arteta has underperformed with the squad, but even if I wanted him to go, you can put another manager in this right now, but players need to look at themselves. And that is true. That is true. Even if you put a different manager in place right now, the players have to be held accountable for what they are doing. The players have to be held accountable for what they are doing, even if you should put a different manager in position right now. The players have to be held accountable. And we're not seeing that. Actually, we're not actually seeing that right now. When will the day come when players are held accountable for all the stupidness that they're doing on the field? And so it is frustrating, and we're consistently seeing the same mistakes over and over and over again. Quite too often at that. A proper manager is not going to pick a Granit Xhaka week in, week out. Okay, fine. So you're saying Arsene Wenger is not a proper manager because under Arsene Wenger, Granit Xhaka played every game. Granit Xhaka played every game under Arsene Wenger. We have to be mindful of these things. Under Emery, Granit Xhaka played every game. Granit Xhaka was actually Unai Emery's captain. So I'm definitely not getting where the story is at for this one. Yes, we can accept that things are not going well, but this player is consistently in the team, and he's not going nowhere. He's not going nowhere. When will the time come when we can get some proper players? Burnley played no football today. And they got away with a point. They played no football in the first leg, and they still went away. They had no shot on target in the first leg, and they won the game 1-0. Burnley had no shot on target in the first leg, and they won the game 1-0. What is that telling you? None whatsoever. None. They had no shot on target for the first leg, and they got away with it. What I don't like is for quite so often, we have so many of these decisions going against us. Yes, we might say, as Arsenal fans, we might say, okay. As fans, we might say, all right, so these decisions are going against us alone. But if you should look at other teams, I can guarantee you 100%, if that happened to Manchester United today, I can guarantee you that Manchester United would have gotten a penalty because they would have instinctively reviewed that decision. That decision would have been reviewed down to the T. And quite so often, I am so tired of seeing these decisions going against Arsenal Football Club for quite so often. Too often at that. When will the time come when things will be reviewed in accordance to the team that they are playing and not just favoritism? Because, okay, so for the handball that the penalty that they did deny the penalty. Why was that reviewed so in-depthly? I think that was reviewed because they knew initially they made a mistake with the first one, so they're trying their best to correct it in the second one. That is my problem. That right there is my problem. They knew they make a mistake in the first instance, and the thing is, they could have reviewed it again. They could have went and instinctively reviewed that, because we have seen situations where even at halftime, whistle blew and they reviewed it and said, okay, that was a penalty. That was a penalty. Now, so many situations have occurred in which our team are behind, or is always in behind the worst decision ever. So Kevin Friend was actually the person in control of the VAR staff this evening. And yes, that was the decision that he came up with. That was not a penalty. And in my perspective, it's a penalty. In my perspective, I might not know football, but in my perspective, that was a penalty. So where do we as a fan, or where do we as Arsenal Football Club stand in regards to these situations. Because, as I said before, quite so often these situations are going against us. Quite too often at that. Too often at that. Peters clearly moved his hand to stop the ball from advancing, stopping Pepe from crossing and us scoring. Yes, that was a blatant penalty. I'm not trying to blame the penalty. I'm not trying to blame the referee's bad decision. But what I'm saying is, why is it that quite so often these decisions tend to go against us? Quite so often these decisions tend to go against us. And it's happening for too long now. Now, let's get on to the players. Let me get on to the players. We had 4 clear-cut opportunities, 2 from Aubameyang, 2 from Saka, 2 from Pepe. Opportunities, which I mean are clear-cut and bang on. Clear-cut and bang on. So Peter Walton on BT Sports said that it should have been a penalty. He usually backs the referees too. See, so Peter Walton saying that he usually backs the referee, but he can't agree with this decision. This decision was wayward. This particular decision was really wayward. And these are critical points in our season. These are season-ending things. These are season-defining moments. These are season-defining moments. I think that something that is not only us, Liverpool also. Yeah, I see this decision going against Liverpool as well. Yeah, I do see this decision going against Liverpool, but it is mostly against us. Yes, we haven't conceded any penalty, but if you should check the statistics, I can assume that we're one of the teams that won the least penalties right across the board. I can just guess. We won the least penalty right across the board, and it doesn't look good, really and truly. So let me get into the statistics. So Burnley had a total of 9 shots, 5 on target. Arsenal had 15 shots, only 3 on target. 1 goal apiece. So possession, Burnley had a 41% possession, and Arsenal had 59%. The commentators backed the decision by saying that there was not enough time to react with BS. No, what bias? Not enough time to react. His hand was in a unnatural position. His hand was in an unnatural position. We can't that cannot hide. That is blatant. That can't be hide. So you are the only Arteta in that speaks sense that the rest are mug. Yeah, I won't say the rest are mugs, but everyone has different opinions. But I think that so for example, when the thing is when you have a different coach, say we have a bigger manager. We have a bigger manager, someone with authority. I think that they would have gotten that penalty decision. The reason why we didn't get it is also our manager is young. He's not that highly rated as yet. Also, they don't necessarily want us to climb up the table because there's a mid-table stigma going around, and I think that it is easier to go against Arsenal's decision than go for Arsenal decision, and it is really difficult. We had so many chances to score, so many chances. Saka had 2 clear-cut chances that he went through. Nicolas Pepe had a wonderful sitter. And he did nothing with it. Then we hit the bar, so many scenarios, so many different incidents to be accounted for. And at the end of the day, these things have to go in the back of the net. If they don't go in the back of the net, this is the result. And guess what we did? We are playing so nice, enjoying our football game. And we tend to just shoot ourselves in our own foot. We just say, okay, this game is just too easy. It is far too easy. Let's make it more complicated. This is the Arsenal way. Let us make the game way more complicated because it is just too easy. If we continue like this, we won't enjoy the game. The fans won't enjoy the game. And for us as Arsenal fans, the only way we can enjoy a football game is if the game is extremely horrible to watch, or we're on the losing end and come back from it. That is the only way we can enjoy a game. And it's just, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Let me finish through the details of the game. So we made 586 passes. Burnley made 414. Our pass accuracy is 81%. Burnley pass accuracy was 72. We made 12 fouls. Burnley made 5. 1 yellow card piece. 2 offside calls and 3 corners to us, 2 to Burnley. Now, let's look at the table standings. Significantly, we are in a horrible position. The only thing that is that even if Leeds should win their game, they won't go in front of us. That is the only thing. We have now solidified the 10th position on the table. That 10th position is 100% ours. That 10th position is 100% Arsenal Football Club. And we just don't want to move. We don't want to move. We have been lingering there for so long. It's just it's far more difficult to move. And I cannot see us making top 6. I think we can make top 8, but we can't make top 6. We can creep into the 8th position. Barely creep into the 8th position. And that's by mistake by the previous teams. Because if Aston Villa should went ahead and win their game, I think. So Aston Villa went ahead and win their game. That puts us in a very difficult position. Tottenham should win their game. That puts us in a far more difficult position. So right now, if Tottenham should win their game, Tottenham will be on 45 points. That's what? 6 points. Yes, that's 6 points in front of us. 6? 7. That's 7 points in front of us. There'll be 7 points in front of us. We can't catch Tottenham. And Tottenham would basically be at 8th or 7th. That would be out of our reach. Saka should have been subbed, not Odegaard. That is where I blame Arteta. I blame the players like Xhaka when they mess up. Yeah, remember now, Saka has been our best player. He's the type of player that can give you the spark even when he's having a bad game. So it's really difficult to remove Saka. It would be difficult to remove Saka. But I really do understand what you're saying. There's a valid point behind it. Burnley prepared the pitch to be hard so that the ball would bounce more, causing our gameplay to be less fluid. That's all like an excuse that Ty would give on an interview at AFTV. Burnley ensured the pitch was really hard. Partey should have been subbed off. It did not look comfortable. Yeah, that is the reason why Partey came off. Partey was the one who was subbed. And remember, we have a midweek game as well. Good. And see, Saka made a clear-cut chance. So Saka can give you something despite the situation. Yes, he can give you something. And look at where we're at now. We have cemented the mid-table position. And mid-table now is officially Arsenal position. So Manchester City, they're on 65 points. Arsenal on 38. That's what? 33 points differential. 33 points. 33 points. 33 points differential. So let me cut it back a bit. We're on 38. Manchester United on 51. That's no, not my bad. 23 points differential. 23 points. My bad. 23 points. We're on 38. Manchester United on 51 points. So that's 13 points differential. Actually, 13, yeah? Yeah. So 13 points differential. You guys think we can actually cover that gap, the 13 points differential? That will be really difficult covering the 13 points differential. They actually did that, though, when my dad played for his semi-pro team. They put sand on the pitch so you couldn't pass the ball. Really? That's funny. I didn't know. I didn't know. So that is the reason why they play so much air ball, so many long balls, so many crosses. That could be well. That's crazy. That is really, really crazy. All right. So I'm going to look on our next round of fixtures. No chance of getting top 6. We're not consistent enough, and that is true. That is true. And I think that lineup that we put out was more than capable of getting the job done. That starting lineup was more than capable of getting the job done. Chambers looked really good today. Cannot disagree with that. Chambers look really good today. So all right, so let me run through the player ratings. Let's run through the player ratings, guys. Leno in goal. Tell me your player ratings for him. In my perspective, I think Leno had a pretty solid game. He couldn't. Oh, that goal. In goal he had a solid game, but I think he has to be held accountable also for the goal that we conceded. I think so. So for Leno, I'll definitely give Leno a 6. You have to be held accountable in some way for Leno has to be held accountable in some way for that first goal that we conceded. So I'll give Leno a 6. Yeah, he kept us in the game. But what you guys think about the goal that we conceded? Was he culpable for that as well, just as Granit Xhaka? Wasn't he culpable for that just as much as Granit Xhaka? Because I do think that he can be held accountable for that as well. Let's go to let me see. Chambers. What do you guys think of Chambers at right back? For me, Chambers he had a really solid game. Defensively, far better than Hector Bellerin, even better than Cedric Soares defensively. I haven't seen anyone done him so far, but it's Burnley, so that was all on Xhaka. Okay, so all right, let's agree. We have 7s and 8s for Burnley now. Solid game, 7s and 8s for Burnley now. Yeah, because that is the instruction, and that is exactly what Burnley was told to do. So we have to give and take for that one. Let's go to Chambers. Player ratings for Chambers. Chambers had a solid game in my view. Chambers had a really solid game. I'm going for Chambers. I would give Chambers a 7. I would give Chambers a 7. I find it hard to give anyone above 8 because we didn't win the game. I'm giving Chambers a 7 for a good display, a very good display, having a good evening on the job. So I'll give Chambers a 7. What do you guys think? Is that a fair enough ratings for Chambers? So 7 for Chambers. 7 for Chambers, yeah? I'm getting another 7. You got forward a lot more. Yeah. I was surprised as well because he get in the danger, he get in those good areas and he has good crosses. He has a very good decision making ability. So Chambers was good. All right, so David Luiz. So we agreed 7 for Chambers. David Luiz. And what should I give a Luiz? Luiz had a solid game as well. So I'll give him Luiz a 7 as well. Giving Luiz a 7. I don't really want to go any deeper than that, any further than that. I'm giving Luiz a 7. That Gooner guy, can you share the link, the stream, not the StreamYard link? Can you share the YouTube stream into or Twitter link, Twitter groups, all the Twitter groups that we're in? Share the YouTube stream in it. Not the link to join as a host, but share the YouTube itself, the YouTube stream to the groups that we're in Twitter. 6 for David Luiz, 2 Caswell at times, 6, 7. Both David Luiz and Mari, I'll give them a solid 6. I'll give both of them a 6. They didn't do anything wrong. They didn't put a foot wrong. Great defensive work again from Mari. So David Luiz and Mari. I'll give both of them solid 6. On the left hand side, Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney. What do you guys think? Yeah, I give both of them 6. What do you guys think of Kieran Tierney? Tierney gets a 6. He gets he attacks quite so often. He gets fouled quite so often. I'm giving Kieran Tierney a 7 actually. Yeah, 7. I agree. I'm giving Kieran Tierney a 7. It's actually a solid 7 as well because at no point in time he was done on the ball or off the ball. So I'll give Katie a solid 7. In the midfield, let's go into the midfield area where we have Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey. So let's start with Thomas Partey. No, let's start with Thomas Partey. For me, I'm giving Thomas Partey a 6. I won't touch Granit Xhaka yet. I'm giving Thomas Partey.